What's going on, Malakis? Farmer VNN here, and y'all already know what day it is. It's Coliseum Monday. And in this video, we're gonna go ahead and talk about some synergy. You know, that's when you rub your feet across the ground real quick and then you touch somebody, give them a little zap. Anyway, so guys, look, this video is gonna be all about synergy for the Coliseum. So many people, they just wanna know what counters this team, and that's it. They don't care about any mechanics behind it. They don't want to be a thinker. They just want the answer. That's it. There's about, I want to say, a good 70% of you guys out there that are like that. And am I going to give you the answer to that question? Not in today's video. So if you don't like that, I don't know what to tell you. Maybe leave a dislike. I really don't know, okay? I really don't. But what you can do is you can look in the comments section, because hopefully some kind-hearted free-to-play player is going to show you guys or tell you guys the counter to this team. And that player that does get the counter, the hard counter to this team, I don't know, maybe I'll do something special for it, but I'll pin and like the comment, all that good stuff. But anyways, guys, look, synergy. What makes a team so good? Why does this team right here have synergy with one another? All of that good stuff. But before we get into that, guys, you know, look, it's not about the heroes. It's not about like Loriver being, oh, so deliciously good because of her like healing abilities. It's not the fact that she's a great and amazing healer, okay? It's not the fact that Tracker does a bunch of damage for her ultimate. It's not that Demon Slayer, you know, jumps and does things. He does tricks. I mean, feed the guy an apple, see what he does, okay? It has nothing to do with all of that. It has something to do with how the team is actually coming together, okay? Now, I don't normally use this team, actually. I prefer the Shade in here, and I'll tell you guys why, okay? Because the team synergizes extremely well with one another, okay? Let me go ahead and play a replay for you guys, and I'll tell you what I'm talking about. Let's go to this first one here. So here's my team on the bottom, and here's the enemy team. Pay very close attention to this Petite Devil here, right? Because you would imagine that the Demon Slayer's silencing ability when he rushes into the front line could tag it first. And you'd be incorrect, actually. Just watch. Here we go. And boom, right there. It's because the Loriver is going to stun that Demon Slayer. But look at this. Look at the Shade right here. Silencing, muting missile, my bad. Right there. And then the Demon Slayer jumps over. If I did not have the Shade plus the Demon Slayer and the Tracker as well, this Petite Devil would have actually just ultimated on my face and I would have lost the entire match. Because she's broken in the Coliseum, she truly is. Just watch, see? And then there's another muting missile, and then the Tracker finished it off right there. It has everything to do with how well your team synergizes with one another. It's not a matter of one or two heroes being good, it's a matter of your team coming together. I always talk to you guys about demon slaying bait teams, right? Demon Slayer bait teams, right? So the team would look something kind of like this. Let me set it up for you guys. Yeah, it's gonna Snow Queen here. And Incinerator's fine as well. And then you've got to get like a Prima Donna right there. So how this team works and how it synergizes so well with one another is that it absolutely blows up that front unit, okay? It blows up the front unit, and the Demon Slayer will jump. If you guys are looking at my arrow right here, it's in front of the might sign. The Demon Slayer will jump over to the Snow Queen. 10 times out of 10, well, I shouldn't say 10, but 9 times out of 10, he will jump over to the Snow Queen, and he will start fighting the Snow Queen and the Tracker. This is probably one of the hardest demon slaying bait teams. If you don't want to use Incinerator, look, you can use Witch Doll. It'll do the same exact thing here. But it's not good enough just to know one or two teams. It's heroes that synergize well with one another, okay? So let's go ahead and get a couple heroes that work really well together, right? So everybody knows Demon Slayer and Tracker are like a pair to be aware of, right? They're a pair to be aware. Like that? See what I did there? It's mainly because Demon Slayer, when he jumps to the back line to go fight the casters, he's looking for Tracker here to use her rain, I think it's Aerostorm? Yeah, Aerostorm right here. He's looking for her to use this ability right there in order to do additional damage and assist him in the deep back line, okay? And before let's say, before Loriver is around, right? I would use heroes like C-Squire. I would use C-Squire right there, and then I would use Prima Donna, right? I would use the team just like this, Because the Sea Squire, he throws a little like a projectile that bounces around the targets as well. Like he stops all the way in the back line near the tracker, and he lobs a projectile, and it bounces. So you can usually score a kill pretty easily like that. You guys should really, really pay attention to all of the heroes, because look at this, the Wild Vortex is sweet. And this Aqua Heal, believe it or not, can keep your whole team alive fairly easily in the very beginning stages of the round. She really can. So sometimes, you know, what you'll do is you'll use heroes like Incinerator, you'll use Sea Squire, you'll use heroes like Snow Queen and Tracker, and this team synergizes extremely well with one another. It really, really does. But sometimes you'll take out like the Incinerator and you'll put in a hero like, I don't know, maybe Black Crow even will work actually pretty well with this team. The whole main point of what I'm trying to say here is that you got to have a synergistic team that's able to propel yourself forward. Just because you want to come to the ranking and say, oh, look at this. Oh, look at this. Oh, look at this. They're all using the same team. It must be the best team in the Coliseum. And unfortunately, a lot of you guys do that, and you try to repeat those teams without learning how they actually work and what makes them so stinking good, or what makes them good to use, or whatever the case may be. Also, a lot of you guys don't know simple mechanics like Witch Doll and Low Reaver. It does not matter which order these two are in. I could have Songstress of the Sea and Tracker in here, okay? It doesn't really matter. The Demon Slayer will always jump over and fight this Low Reaver. Always, always, always. Because if the Witch Doll and the Low Reaver are not the same color, if Low Reaver is higher color than Witch Doll, the Demon Slayer will always go over and fight the Low Reaver, okay? And those are just basic mechanics. It takes so much more to being good at the Coliseum and learning the Coliseum than figuring out, you know, oh, is this team good? Like, I need to know the counter to just this team. That's all I care about. I don't know, man. It's kind of my big pet peeve in the Coliseum, because people don't want to learn. People don't want to figure out what is better, what is the best counter to a team like this, right? They don't want to. So let's go into like a live battle or two right here, right? So we've got rank 98, 97, okay? Here's the team right here. I'm going to go against this team. Now, I know my Demon Slayer, if I have one, will 100% jump to this Witch Doll. 100%, no question asked. But what if I don't want to use a Demon Slayer? You ever think about that? What if I don't want to use one? What if I just want to use the Shade here? Because the Shade is going to muting missile this Witch Doll here. Or is he? Let's figure it out, okay? I don't know. This is one of my favorite attacking teams. Let's go ahead and put it to the use, though, okay? Let's go ahead and view this, right? I believe the enemy Demon Slayer is most likely going to come really close to dying right off the bat, or is going to die. Or this Witch Doll is going to die before it can ultimate. And that's the whole goal between this team right here. Boom, right there, right? She can't use her area of effect skill, which, by the way, does a ton of damage. It really, really does. And not only that, but she can't throw her little heal ability that gives people energy right off the bat either. Right? That's a really, really good thing there. Good heal right here. Wait for the muting missile again. Oh, come on, dodge it, dodge it, dodge it, dodge it. Heal, and he dodged it. And there's a dead Witch Doll right there. That's what I'm talking about, right? Now, granted, all of my guys right now are in a cradle or stunned, but I'm not in terribly bad shape. I'm really not. Like, I'm really, truly not. There goes this Tracker, right? Dex heroes like Shade are so powerful in the Coliseum, and people think that you have to run a Demon Slayer combination to be any good, or whatever the case may be, but that's so far from the truth. It really is. Look at this right here. A lot of you guys don't even understand how the Rose Knight shield bounces, right? There's only two of these guys. That ultimate hit so stinking hard. It really, really did. There's another muting missile. She can't even heal herself now, right? It's all about synergy. This Shade would not, I repeat, would not have taken out that Witch Doll if this Tracker had not used her area of effect ability on that Witch Doll. Guaranteed. Not even remotely close. Not even remotely close. Not even in this year. But that's a team. Yeah, I used some pay-to-play heroes, but, I mean, I paid for them, so I might as well use them, right? But BNN, it doesn't work like that. You gotta use, I don't want to hear use free-to-play or use this or whatever the case may be. I mean, look, here's another team right here. Look, This team is trying to be synergistic with their range. The Black Crow is going to debuff the Master Cook, and the Tracker are basically going to honker down on my tank. How do I counter this, really? How do I counter it? They've got one healer, and that's literally it. I like to just fight these kinds of teams with an even amount of force, to be honest with you guys. I really do. So I'll use Rose Knight, big guy. Let me see here. I will use a Lore Reaver. I really will. I will use the same kind of tactics, but I will use it in such a way like this, where I've got the Grove Guardian and my Black Crow doing this. So here's how this is going to work, right? They're going to all get their big damage off of my big guy, and with any real luck, my big guy is going to shrug it off, okay? That's pretty much the goal. That's the dream. Let's make it happen, okay? And this team works very synergistically together because Black Crow, Grove Guardian, both area of effect together almost at the same time, and my big guy is going to throw himself into the back line, right? So I'm going to get a big area of effect damage. I could very much well... Actually, let's go ahead and do that. Let's go ahead and put Witch Doll in here as well. Witch Doll will actually be very nice right here. If she can get an ultimate, that's a pretty much dead front line right there. Let's go ahead. Let's give it a shot, okay? Let's give it a shot. I don't know how this is going to go, me personally. This is just off the top of my head. No thought process really involved into it. I just want to see right there. Boom, stun the Rose Knight. This Rose Knight's going to get stunned by my Grove Guardian. There we go. Get a heal here. Okay. Okay. I need my, there we go, boom, that's what I was looking for. Get the heal. It's okay if they ultimate on me. It is okay, because now my Witch Doll is going to blow up this entire front line right here. Look at that, boom. There goes their tank. Now it's basically my two tanks, my healer, my supporter, and my range damage versus a healer and like 3 range damage heroes, and their healer's about to die. It can't even heal. The healer can't even heal. You know why? Because they're silenced, right? It's all synergistic, okay? It really truly is. Just because this player's got a Master Cook that's purple or gold or whatever doesn't automatically mean I can't win this fight. Yeah, it'll be a little bit more difficult. It really will be. It'll be a little more difficult, but I mean, come on, fam. That was an easy match. You've got to think how the enemy team is going to work and what kind of synergy, what are they going to bring to the table? What makes them so good? You know what I mean? And then likewise, right? I know that my Demon Slayer is going to jump over here, so let's go ahead and fix this team up again, right? We'll put Shade right here. We'll put Tracker over here. I could use Witch Doll, right? Or I could use Demon Slayer. In fact, actually, let me use Demon Slayer. These two work really well together. We'll use Demon Slayer, okay? I don't know how this is going to go. I'm pretty sure the Demon Slayer I just picked is going to booger up the mathematics behind this, but we'll figure it out, okay? The whole goal is to shut down all of the casters, because this team is heavily relying upon that Witch Doll, the ultimate, to get the victory. It really is. Like, it truly, truly, truly is. Stun, stun, stun. Okay, he Mutiny-missiled the Rose Knight, so the Rose Knight can't throw her heal out immediately, but she already did, though, so it's kind of a waste if you ask me. This Shade is hopefully going to turn around and Muting Missile sometime soon. Here we go, ulti right there, Muting Missile. I need my Shade now, like more than ever. Nope, too late. You see that? He Muting Missiled all the way back there. This team did not work together because it didn't synergize. I don't know if that makes any sense to you guys. He's just saying that to cover up the fact that he lost. Well, let's take out Demon Slayer. Let's go ahead and put back in Witch Doll. That team worked out pretty well, right? Let's try it again. You know, like I'm all about testing. I'm all about doing all that stuff. So here we go. Stun, stun, stun. This time she didn't stun my Shade. She stunned the Tracker this time, right? Muty Missile on top of there. It's the same thing, right? Muty Missile and stun this time, actually. That's pretty impressive. It's mighty impressive. Yeah. Go, 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 go. Wow, he deleted that. He deleted that Lore Reaver. Oh, come on, come on, come on, come on. Let me get an ulti off. Let me get an ulti off. Oh, he's not going to let me ulti. That sucks. No! My Lore Reaver got deleted, okay? That's all I'm going to say about that. But anyways, guys, look. Hopefully you guys learned something from this episode. If you guys did, please let me know inside of the comments. I will try my last try right here for a completely free-to-play team that I can build. And that's another thing, too. It's not a matter of, can I beat this team? Or can I give you the counter to this team? It's, do you even have the heroes that I have in order to actually use them to beat the team? Because a lot of you guys don't even have a gold Lore Reaver. Like, a lot of you guys just don't. And so the team I would specifically use to beat this as a free to play would probably involve something like it would involve a Snow Queen, and I don't know if I can use my Snow Queen like that. So hold on, let me give it a shot. I will give it a shot. I don't know if it's gonna work, 'cause I think my Snow Queen is too low, but this should do a pretty good job here. Prima Donna and I think Incinerator. Yeah, I think this is the team right here, the free-to-play team that usually counters this. Now, don't mark my words for it, okay? Because I physically cannot tell you guys because my Snow Queen is not gold, okay? But this team should do pretty good work on it, all right? Pretty good work. Check it out, right? How does this team work together? It doesn't. No, I'm kidding. Oh my gosh, she got deleted. My Snow Queen got deleted. It's because she doesn't have enough HP. But if she was able to fight, right? If she was able to actually fight, it would have been GG. And by the way, just because, I don't know, my Prima Donna just died right there, but just because one of your heroes dies in the Coliseum doesn't mean it doesn't keep giving its a buff. That's another thing I'll talk about a different day, okay? And I tested that out a long time ago, but yeah, we failed that one pretty miserably. My Snow Queen's not gold, okay? It's like I said, she didn't have enough HP, and I knew she wouldn't have enough HP. But anyways, guys, look. Hopefully you guys get the point. It's synergy that makes a team good. It's not this team like that I picked right now. This team is good for a certain reason because I like it. It's good. It works for me. I know how it works. I know what it's good against. I know what it's bad against because I've tested it. A lot of you guys got to get out there and test, and then, and only then will you guys start mastering the Coliseum with teams on countering them. And you guys truly will. But anyways, guys, look, y'all know what I'm talking about though, right? Love, peace, and chicken grease. Be safe. Thanks for stopping by to spend some of your quality time. And stay classy.